Hello, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Farmer Bigsy, and welcome back to episode 16, nice, of my challenge series on Mars the Mission. So we picked back here up in the morning of May, and we are getting ready to fertilize our newly planted corn in the upper strip. Let me just get this going. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Set up a quick GPS, and we are on, not yet, we are now on our way. So yes, last episode, we planted this corn in the upper strip, and then we also then weeded and rolled it so that it's ready to go for us. So this should be perfectly good. Hopefully I can get this spraying done with just one tank. Not because I'm worried about how much liquid fertilizer we have left, but more so I just don't want to be inconvenienced by driving all the way over to our liquid fertilizing tanks, so we'll see. We also last month, we took care of mowing the grass in our chicken, nope, not the chicken. I'm always saying chicken first. Man. But last month, we mowed the grass in our cow, pig, and sheep domes. So that was good. We turned that into 35 grass bales, and then we wrapped them, and they're currently fermenting. And hopefully, by the end of this month, we can have those fully turned into silage bales. So that is good. Today in the month of May, if I'm not mistaken, the only thing we kind of have to do is fertilize this corn. So this might be a short month in May. Why do I never have rain when it's a short month? But either way, all we have to do is fertilize this field. I'll do a little driving around, make sure everything is good to go. But the next big thing that I'm looking forward to is going to be harvesting. Harvesting oats in the month of July. So next month in June should be pretty boring. Maybe today I'll also top up the water in our greenhouses. But yeah, outside of that, it's just spray, fill up some water tanks, and then push through until July when we can start harvesting some oats out of our 2 cubes down there. So that's going to be a total of 20 acres, and I think we're currently at roughly 100,000 liters of oats. Oh, 125,000 liters. So yeah, that's coming along pretty well. We're not going to double that because we have technically a little less, but hopefully we can get to, I'm sure we'll get to 200, maybe 225, maybe 225,000 liters of oats. But yeah, that is where we are. The only other thing that happened last month is that I realized we don't actually have anywhere to store our slurry. So there is, at least as of last checking, 11,000, probably a bit more than that now. Yeah, 13,500 liters of slurry in both of our cow pens. And we don't have anywhere to sell it. We also don't have anywhere free to store it. Our one liquid fertilizing tank, or our one liquid tank, is currently being used by our liquid fertilizer. So we're going to have to figure out what to do with that. My plan for now is to keep it in the cow pens, and hopefully by time it is full, I have enough money to buy a liquid slurry spreader, So we'll see. We'll see how that all turns out. But that is the only other thing that happened last month. Off camera, of course, but it is still something that happened. So I'm going to get this field done, and then I'll pop back over when we are all wrapped up here and ready to get some water into our greenhouses. I'm always hesitant. Water into greenhouses. Yeah. We'll get some water in there and just keep pressing through the month of May. I'll see you guys in a bit. Perfect. And we are wrapping up spraying liquid fertilizer down on our upper strip and getting all of our corn all topped up. As always, and I'm very grateful for it, We were able to do it all in one tank, or I guess two tanks, the main tank and the additional front tank. So no need to go and refill. We were able to get it all done in one session. I swing back around to our beehive just to show that exactly what I wanted is happening. We are stacking. This is thanks to a mod. I forget which mod it is, to be honest. Something like stackable pallets or pallet stacking something. Very useful, very handy, and a time saver if nothing else. So yeah, I definitely recommend it, and that is going well. So that is done, and fertilizing is good for the entirety of all of our fields. Maybe not grass, but that's going to be something for another time. For now, I'm just going to zip over to our reference bale and see how our silage is coming. Should be almost done, if not done already, and we are good to go. Silage is complete. So that might be something I get done today since that is ready to go. The only other thing I checked up on while I was fertilizing, oh, and perfect, we have more grass coming down. Let me see. Nitrogen is low. I should spray that. Maybe I'll also do that this episode. But the only other thing I checked while I was spraying fertilizer down on our corn was our animal status. So I don't know if this is how it's supposed to work. I don't know if there's, I don't want to say a bug or something right now, but let me just show you. So if I look at our cows, we can see that our cows are 8 months old. Yeah, that's fine, expected. And that they're due to reproduce around 18 months old. Okay, so cows, that's fine. They're not producing milk because they're not reproducing yet. That's fine. If I look at, oh, we do have wool now. Okay, perfect. So when I checked this earlier, we did not have wool, but that's good to know. Health is good, food is good, and they are now producing wool. So that's something I will also have to start taking care of at some point soon. Let's see if our chicken's updated from when I last looked at it. Oh, perfect. So everything is working as it should. Earlier, this said 0. I don't know what time. Maybe things reset at 9 o'clock this morning. But we are now producing eggs, and we have not a ton of eggs, but maybe a third, maybe just under a third. I don't quite think that's a quarter of the way through. But we have some eggs coming through. And something else I didn't notice is that we have a lot more chickens than I originally thought we did. I forget how many chickens this pen can hold, but I think I only bought 120 chickens, which should be these 9-month-old ones, and these 5 roosters, and they've reproduced twice. So these ones are 2 months old, and these ones here are 0. So that's good. We do need to top up our chicken feed, but that is a good to know update. That door is open, so I think our robot is in there or is going to be in there shortly, unless I left that open. Did I leave that open? I know it's just after 10, so maybe I left that open, but it can stay open. I'm not too concerned about that. So what do we need to do now? We need to go get some water. Put our water in our greenhouses. Let's do a quick check to see how our greenhouses are coming along. Realistically, they're fine. And I'm more concerned about getting some silage into our cow pens than I am getting water into our greenhouse. So I'm going to take care of that. I'm going to move some silage, and then I'm going to spray. I'm going to spray some more grass down so that we're getting as healthy of grass as possible. I'm really glad to see our grass regrowing. Hopefully we can go, where am I going? I'm going this way. Hopefully we can see our grass last. Oh, these hit boxes are too big. North Fallen Cool Gas. Your hitboxes are too big. I should also probably take a wider turn, but I'm not going to blame myself. I'm going to blame the bins. That works for me. How much liquid fertilizer do we have left? 11,000. Wow, nice clean number. 11,500 liters on the dot of liquid fertilizer. Maybe what will end up happening is by time my liquid fertilizer tank is empty, maybe I'll have enough room to start putting my liquid slurry in there. And then I know we're going to have a ton of liquid slurry. So it might be a good 1-for-1 swap there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop this off. Park that there. I'm going to keep the back end because realistically grass A doesn't need that much liquid fertilizer. And then additionally, I want to grab my front attacher and start moving some bales. Boom. So yeah, things are going well now. I know I kind of always flip back and forth between feeling optimistic and feeling kind of worried and pressured that we're 3 years in. Sometimes I don't feel like we're making enough progress, but now that our animals are properly reproducing and creating products, whether it be wool, chicken, we're not producing chickens, we're producing eggs from the chickens. And then we'll have to wait another 10 months, unfortunately, to start seeing any milk from our cows. But that makes me feel a lot better about how much money we have right now and our future finances. So that is good. I need to swing over here, grab. I always look left, and it should always be an automatic right turn. But yeah, let's grab this. Hook up to there. And let's go get some silage bales. Now, before we get silage bales, I know silage bales are 7,500 liters. Silage, where is silage? 93,000. And it holds 140 something, 115. So what I'll do is I'll grab 3 silage bales, and that should hopefully top up our silage. If anything, I'll just make sure that there's that one spare bale hanging around, and we'll move on from there. Okay, so let's grab this. I want silage, and I want to do stacks of 3. I could probably do this a bit more efficiently. Let's just do 1 more. Oh, straw. Okay, I'll fix that later. That will be a later on fix. Now, why are you not? There we go. Boop, boop, and boop. I promise one day I'll use this attachment, these bale spikes manually. I do plan to use a lot more first person in-cab views, but right now I'm just so content. I'm happy. I am very comfortable with this third-person top-down view. Maybe on the next series. Maybe that's a next series challenge. And it won't be everything. Like, I'm not gonna... Ooh, 3 bales? Oh, wow, 3 bales gone. Okay. That is something. I would say that is good. It's what I was planning for. Let's see if... how many... I'll grab another 3 just to be on the safe side. But yeah, so I'm feeling good. Let's turn off that. So hopefully this is no longer in operation mode. I can just, yeah, nudge these straw bales back in. It's almost like nothing at all even happened. Okay, so now this time around, I want to make sure I grab silage times 3. Silage times 3. And let's... I might have hit R, but yeah, I do have cut these, so boom. Nice silage. Don't be freaked out about the color of my silage bales. Okay, I'm going to get these topped up and I will be right back in a flash. Okay, silage is all topped up. It's a little hard to see on this close barn, but we have 2 bales in each. This one is just over 1,000 liters, and that one is full. And then we have kind of the same deal over there, where one is like, I think that one's like 2,000 liters, and then the one stacked on top of it is also full. So silage does go pretty fast, but they will start being used as needed. I still need to put my, reference bale away, but I will do that at a later time. I want to start fertilizing. So we'll fertilize. We will also then go and top up our chicken dome with feed. I'll have to grab the bin, our harvest gathering bin. What is that bin called? I got to figure out what that bin is actually called. Like, just keep calling it a bin. And maybe it is just a bin, but yeah, I'm going to get these 3 grass fields all sprayed up to exactly where they need to be. Oh, some things never change. But yeah, I'm going to get these fields sprayed. And this month is actually a lot busier than I thought it was going to be. I was anticipating just spraying fertilizer and checking my bales, but things are busy, which is good. I'm happy that things need to be done, and I am doing them. So I'll get these done, and I will be right back. Oh, let's first close this, give myself a bit more room. And like I was saying, I'm gonna get these fields done and I will be right back. Okay, and we are done fertilizing all 3 of our grass fields. And all we have to do in this area is now put away this final bale. Our reference bale is no longer needed. So I'll just drop him right there. Cool. So we have 18 straw bales. That's plenty. 3 hay bales, so that's not too strong, but should last us definitely until we get our next mowing done. And then 26 silage bales. One thing I was thinking about while I was spraying fertilizer down on the grass is that grass might kind of become our cash crop. Since we're essentially saving everything that we generate from our fields, the grass is gonna, from what I can maybe hope, if our grass isn't needed as feed anywhere near as quickly as it's being produced, we'll be able to sell probably silage. So I know our previous mow we turned into silage. Our next mow is going to be hay. And then the mow after that will be silage again. After that, I might just do silage, and just keep selling it until I'm actually in need of hay. That might be a good money maker. Because yeah, once again, the corn that we make, that's going to go into storage. Sunflowers, storage. The wheat, oats, once again, storage. Some of that is going to be used as seed, like seed creation, I guess I would call it. Some of that's going to be used, like I'm going to use right now, for chicken feed. But essentially, grass isn't needed for anything. And once again, we're making a ton of it. So let's see. Fertilizer. I can put the fertilizer away, technically. Am I opening the right bin? No, I'm not. So I'm going to get this fertilizer put away. I also need to grab that bin, so Marty is going to have to move. Yeah, this month is really turning out to be actually like a pretty decently busy month. I thought I'd be done and sleeping and just on my way to July by now, but we are still on the go, working as a farmer would. Nope. Drop the back end off first, and then we'll swing around, drop this front end off, and then we'll take care of Marty. Okay, I know Marty's turning radius isn't very sharp, but it should be, hopefully, yeah, good enough to just get him out of the way. Now, how much wheat do we need? I think it was 9,000 liters per pen. And let's turn Marty off. What are our pens looking like now? So I'll be able to grab 7,000, so call it 15,000 total, and we should be good. Take a quick look. Oats, yeah. Let's dip into our wheat. Oh, let's go over here. Yeah, one day I hope to be skilled enough to be able to back things up in first person. But once again, that is for another day. Let's try to hit 15 on the money. Nope, good enough. As long as I essentially empty this bin, I don't want to have to swing back to the colony food storage area just to drop off 100 liters of wheat, but let's see. So as I was fertilizing, I also realized, or I also saw, that we don't have much wool, and that's good. Wool will be an issue once we start getting a lot of it. We're going to have to move it before we fertilize. Oh wow, I'm gonna, do I have to use, I'll use the ring even if I don't have to. I know we have a few thousand liters of oats, of eggs. Yeah, I can still drive on this, but I will take the long way around, get in the habit of doing it once I have some crop down in the ground. So yeah, wool is pretty much non-existent right now. I think 500 liters. Let's see, can I peek? Okay, so a few pallets of eggs, and those should stack at least in stacks of 2. Ooh, way too sharp. Maybe in stacks of 3? I forget what the what the limit is. I know that that should be 3. Wow. How am I struggling so bad at this? There we go. That should be good. Yep. Okay, so I want to see that number at least cut in half. Nope, that is not half. Yeah, I should have definitely came the other direction. Let's whip this over. Yeah, that took way too long. And luckily, we don't have 6 egg pallets on the ground to maneuver around. But I'm gonna have to start being a lot better with some of my driving and some of my maneuvers. Once we start getting things up and running with animals fully producing some of our goods, our eggs, our wool. Cows are kind of good to go because everything is self-contained in there. But why did I go this way as well? And who decided to leave this massive pile of Mars Earth just right there in the middle? That could have been some valuable land. But yeah, so that is good. Chickens are fed, grass is fertilized, corn is also fertilized, bales are moved. Yeah, last thing I need to do is just water up my productions. And that's not even, you know what? I'm not going to do that. That's something that can wait. And I'm in no rush to get that water all full and topped up. But with that being said, I'm going to drop this bin back over at the warehouse because next month, or not next month, but next episode, we should be good to start harvesting oats, and Marty will be using this bin to collect those oats. So things are looking good and we are in a good place, at least mentally. Maybe not actually for completion of the mission, but we're mentally doing well, which is important. Drop this off. Hopefully he can turn and make that radius. I have faith in him. And we're going to call it an episode here. I'm going to scoot over all the way back to my trailer, which is still way too far. Let me just double check these oats. Yeah, 3 or 4 narrow only, so June and then July. Perfect. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to head up to my trailer, call it a month here, call it an episode as well, and we'll pick back up most likely in the month of July, ready to harvest some more oats and continue our journey and our challenge to the completion of our 20-year challenge here. As always, if you made it this far, I want to say a huge thank you to you all. Your support and views mean a lot. If there's anything you have questions about, or you see me doing a way that you're not sure why I'm doing that way, or you think I can do a lot better, drop that down in the comment section down below. Outside of that, please consider subscribing and liking the video. It goes a long way. And I'll see you all in the next episode. I'm Farmer Big Z, by the way.